Bạch sư cô thì con cũng thấy là đã đến giờ và hôm nay thì Đồng Hòa sẽ là chịu trách nhiệm phần kỹ thuật, Hoàng Quảng Đạt và con sẽ chịu trách nhiệm về phần điều hành. Thì sau đây Quảng Đạt sẽ có đôi lời giới thiệu về sư cô đối với các em học viên trong lớp học này. Sau đó thì con mời sư cô hướng dẫn cho chúng con niệm Phật để bắt đầu cái buổi giảng. Mời Quảng Đạt.
Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, dear referent Sư cô Chân from Germany, dear brothers and sisters. You already know Sư cô Chân very well because of the introduction from Huynh Trưởng Thị Trước. Today's topic is about gratitude and appreciation. I think in this lesson we can speak English and Vietnamese together. If you don't understand something, you just ask. My Buddhist name is Quang Dak from Gia đình Phật tử Thiện Trí in Switzerland, and I wish you an exciting and instructive lecture. Now I will hand you over to Sư cô Chân Đà.
Yeah. So, okay, we start as recently with the motivation so that we have a calm mind to start the session. So I ask you to put your hands together, sit straight upwards, and we visualize. We breathe in and out deeply 3 times. Now we visualize that in front of us there are Buddhas from the 10 directions and 3 times, past, present, and future. And they are always giving the Dharma to us. But because we are deluded, we cannot see and we cannot get this Dharma directly from the Buddhas. Now we have the chance over the seminar to get the lecture through other methods. So we find joy in our mind. We motivate our mind to embody this Dharma within ourselves. And we try to uphold this motivation as long as it could. Now we recite the Buddha name, Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật, which means my master Shakyamuni Buddha 3 times to pray for the support of the Buddha. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích heard about our next topic, which is the next subtopic, which is appreciation and gratitude. Our main topic is still dealing with difficulties. Yeah. So how do we deal with difficulties through gratitude and appreciation? My first question to you is, let's collect together gratitude. What do you know, or what do you think gratitude is, and to whom we should be thankful? So let's have a start.
Dạ, Di Đà Phật, con nghe có tiếng sư cô và sau cái lúc niệm Phật á, thì nó bị nhỏ, rất là nhỏ. Dạ, không biết là các em có nghe được sư cô nói thì...
Bây giờ nghe rõ hơn không ạ?
Dạ, dạ.
Chắc là tại vì nó cái máy nó thiếu energy á. Mới cắm điện vô cho nên là có thể bây giờ nó tốt hơn. Yeah. Should I repeat my question or is it okay?
Repeat, please.
Okay. I've asked, now it's not a question, but it's more like, let's collect together what you think about gratitude. What do you know about gratitude and appreciation? And maybe to whom we owe or we are thankful to. Please don't let me alone, because I was the one who said the English group is so good. Oh, okay, thank you. Because I told the German group, you don't discuss the English group with each other because they are discussing in all the sessions. And now I'm here and I have to admit I missed it. So sorry, and Quang Dag, please.
Our parents.
Okay, why? Because if you say something, you have to tell me also the reason for it.
I think because we grew up with our parents and they do a lot for us. Yeah.
Okay. Nguyên Lạc, please.
Yeah, I love so cool. I'm also grateful for my parents, because without my parents I wouldn't be here, and they always helped me if I needed them, and they care for me, and yeah, that's why I'm grateful for my parents. Yeah,
Great.
That's it.
Thank you. Are there maybe others?
I'm also thankful for my parents, but also teachers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very thankful, and I have a lot of gratitude towards my teacher for teaching me about everything that I know, and dedicating their life to that. I think it's very impressive.
Great. So, parents, teachers, maybe who else?
Well, yes, I'm also grateful for my parents, but also friends and teachers and everyone else. Like everyone does something good for me and I do something good for them. So I'm thankful for everyone who was in my life, and mostly my parents, because they raised me as a good child, not like someone who lives in the street without a job or money. Thanks to them, I'm in this position with a job, a good future, and I love them.
Great, thank you.
Also, like the others, I'm also thankful for my parents, but also for just every little thing in my life. And I think with gratitude, we can acknowledge the small things that makes the everyday possible, for like positive moments. And like I'm thankful for just every little moment that I can have, compared to maybe others that don't have the opportunity.
Great. More? Freya?
Chào sư cô.
A-di-đà Phật.
There are many things we can be gratitude about and be appreciate. And one of the things, I think it is very hard to be gratitude, but I know we need to, and we have to sometime. It is that you have to be happy about that you have people, friends, or somebody who sometimes give you struggle, because it gives you challenging, and you have to find a way to survive, or to yeah, to be to find a way and to be a better person. But it is very hard to do that.
Very good. Yeah, because you see, through our exchanges of that what we speak or what we think here, we can see, we can learn from each other. It's not only the teacher who gives you advice, who gives you the knowledge, but it's also we are interacting. That means I also learn from you, yeah, and you also learn from each other. It's not just one way, it's a circle. And you hear Freya has a very extraordinary thinking, because she is not only thankful for friends and teachers, she is also thankful for people who gets her into trouble, who give her problems and difficulties. And this is very extraordinary, because very rare people think of their enemies or of people who are doing their harm or sufferings. Yeah, but if you read in the sutra, you would read about Devadatta, yeah, the one who brings a lot of difficulties to the Buddha. But due to Devadatta, Buddha has reached the Buddhahood faster than it should be, because there are hindrance, there are barrier, and Buddha, he gives Devadatta, makes the hindrance, and Buddha goes over it. He grows, he expands himself. His mind is then much bigger and stronger. And the biggest thing is because he can embrace all enemies. That means in the end, he is thankful for Devadatta to do this harm to him. And this is very good that you see it in this way also. So now we have parents, we have teacher, we have friends, we have enemies. Do we have more? Quyên Lạc.
Yeah, I have time. I want to add something. I think people that give you like that say bad things to you, I also think that it can make you stronger, and yeah, I think that can make you stronger, because and the people that are giving you negative energy, they don't deserve to be in your life, because that's now how you have to be, if you know what I mean.
Not quite sure what you mean.
Oh, I think that sometimes like social media, people who are famous, some people, they become stronger because of the haters.
Okay.
That's why I think that haters can be also like famous people can also be grateful for the haters, because they become stronger because of them.
Okay, now I understand. And yes, it's the same way Freya goes. And I think this is very important too. Yeah? Minh.
Yes. I think you should also have to be grateful for your body or yourself. For example, being healthy, or being able to do things that other people can't. So yeah, that's also one of the things to be grateful about. Yes.
Yeah, this is also very in thinking that I should be thankful to myself, right? Because I take care of myself. I try the best to make the best so that I can survive, right? Okay. Can we find something else, or that's all?
Well, I think you can also be grateful for someone you don't know, like a good book, you read it and you learn something, and the guy who wrote it, so you don't know it, but you can be grateful for him. Grateful for the book.
Good. Yes, there are methods where you can learn from, and all these methods are your teachers, right?
Yes.
Great. Okay, if nobody can bring up any new ideas, we will start with our slide. So appreciation and gratitude. That we have discussed. What does it mean? Appreciation and gratitude. We will go further in our next slides. So gratitude means there are emotion, feelings, yeah, of thanks, of gratitude, or okay, gratitude means gratitude, no, means that there are feelings, thankful meanings to other people, and returning the kindness and generosity received from others. That means somebody gave us something, and we have then a feeling towards this person. And this feeling is called gratitude. Man cannot exist alone. Yeah. A few of you have just told it. We are always existing together. Nothing can be alone, because if we are alone, we cannot survive very long, because there will be no supermarket where we can get the food. There will be no farmer who get the food into the supermarket, and. We don't have the man from the under the ground, yeah, to bring our water from the toilet away if it's stuck. And we don't have people who will take care of the orders, like policemen and firemen, firefighters. So we need all these people, all these beings to survive in this world. And everybody needs the others. And especially we are Buddhists, we rely on the 3 jewels. Why? We will learn. Short question. Maybe you can raise your hand. Does anybody of you already learn what tứ ẩn or about tứ ẩn? Tứ, 4, ẩn, object of gratitudes? No? Okay. Then we start again, or not start again, but we go on. We are here. So now let's learn from the dying. Why should we learn from the dying? Because the dying are the people who live the whole life, and now they are standing at the border where the lives ends and what they have regret in their life. The 5 most common regrets of the dying. What do they regret? They say, I wish that I had the courage to live my life true to myself and not just the life that others expected of me. This is something what Minh Ngộ just say. Yeah, they regret that they live for others so much and not for themselves. We will see if it's really so. Second, I wish that I hadn't worked so hard. Third, I wish that I had the courage to express my feelings. Fourth, I wish that I had stayed in touch with my friends. And 5, I wish that I had let myself be happier. We see people regret what they have missed. And that what they missed are friends, because they feel warm-hearted with friends, together with friends. And maybe they are too egocentric, yeah, to see other and to let their feeling out to others, because they have fear that they will be refused. And that's why they don't express their feelings. Sometimes people are just living for themselves. And that's why they worked so hard. They try to get more and more. But by the end, they know they come to this world with empty hands, and they will leave this world with empty hands. Nothing they can take with them. And nothing will accompany them, or no one can accompany them. But one thing is karma. Right? Karma will always be there if we don't get the enlightenment. If we don't get out of samsara, karma is always there. because we are then always in the state to do actions. And this action with an intention in mind will lead us to a result, to a firm result. And this is the action itself is called karma. We have learned it this afternoon. And the wish is also to let me be happier. Why? Because they are too busy with their own business, with their families, with all the matters what they have to do, so that they don't really have the chance to be really happy. How can we be happy? We have learned it also before. We can only happy if others around us is also happy. And if we don't be aware of that, we would never do things, do wholesome actions so that others around us are happy. So it is very, very important if we don't want to regret like the dying people. Yeah. So if we are lying on a dying bed, we don't want to regret anything. We have then now start to change ourselves, to change our mind. So what can we learn from these regrets of the dying? That the precious human life is very rare. You've heard about the example of the blind turtle? Yes, Quang Thieng is in my previous session, so he has heard about it. And the others? Minh Ngộ, Kai Ung, have you heard about them? No? Okay, then I will tell you again, because this is one of the very important examples in Buddhism, yeah, which stands for the precious human life. Imagine there's a blind turtle, and this turtle comes 100 years up to the water surface. On the water surface, there is a rescue ring. And the rescue ring is not bound somewhere. It is on the water and it swims. Yeah, and the turtle also, he swims. And the ocean is very, very big. And just 100 years he comes up. So how is the chance that this turtle get his neck through the ring? The chance is very, 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 very tiny, right? Yeah. And the chance to get this human corpse, this human existence back again is the same chance as the blind turtle gets his neck through the ring.
Isn't the chance to get a human life even smaller?
Even smaller?
I think so.
Yes, maybe you're right, because the ocean we can count. Yeah, we can measure the ocean, but we cannot really measure the lives within the universe. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
So, and through these regrets, we also see that honesty is very important. Courage is very important. Yeah. So if you want to do something good now, just do it. Don't think so much. Oh, maybe I can get hurt if I help this person and I don't do it. Maybe I can stop an accident, but then I think of myself and then I don't stop this accident. So I would regret for sure for this misses. Yeah, that's why be aware that it's a wholesome action and you will do it. don't focus on yourself so much, because we have learned that this, what we call a person, it obtains 5 factors. And these 5 factors is called ngũ uẩn. Yeah, the 5 skandha. So it's just the form, the feeling, the perception, the mind formation, and the conscious. Ngũ uẩn, sắc, thọ, tưởng, hành, thức. This is what it calls a person or an ego. Yeah, because we are stuck, we are attached to these factors. That's why we think there is a unique I, and this unique I exists without anything. It has nothing to do with the outer world, and it can still exist alone. Yeah, but if you try to find the I inside this, we would never get it, because you always end up in one of these 5 factors. When you point to this is your form, this is your body. When you see, I'm happy, this is not you, this is the feeling. Yeah, and so on and so on. If you see, I'm a good person, this is only your conscious, not necessarily you, because all these 5 together, it makes a you which you think that is real and exist in real and exist alone. But actually it's not. It's like the rainbow. You can see it from far, but if you want to get nearer to get it, to touch it, you can never get it. So, what sources of happiness are available already right now? This is the question to you.
Well, my source of happiness is that I am alive.
Great. Yeah, that you have the human body, right?
Yes, that I've mastered my life so far, and I'm looking forward to live longer and do multiple good works and help other people.
Great. And why do you want to do it?
Because I just think it's the right thing to do in life.
Why do you think that it is the right thing to do in life?
Well, like imagine I'm walking down the street and I see someone begging for money. I can't ignore that. It's like something normal for me.
Great, that is a very good character of you. But why do you do it like this? There are plenty of young men who work on the street and see a beggar and don't give any penny. Why do you do that?
Well, because I want to be someone to, how do I say it in English? Like, if I have a child and I do some sort of thing, he will learn from me to do also good stuff to make this world a bit better.
Great, you will be an idol for your child.
Exactly.
But why do you think that you should do this? And why do you think that it is a good action?
Well, it's an helping action. There's no currently reason why it's good. It's just good. I mean, if you have a good grade, it's just a good grade.
I think there is a reason, but because you are inside this reason so much and so long already that you don't see it anymore. But there is a reason. Mingla, would you want to add?
Yeah, I have a circle. I think that if you like only if you have one sense and the homeless man or woman needs it, you can help the person, and later when like the good karma will come back.
Now we come to karma, and we know that when we do good deeds, it will come back. But why do we know it? I want you to get the reason. Yeah, that's why I'm asking deeper and deeper.
So karma isn't just a bad thing. So if I do good for other people, the good will come back.
Yes, karma is also good and bad. Means if you do good, you get good back. If you do bad, you get bad back. But why do you know that karma is like that?
Because it's logical.
It's logic. Why is that logic? Would you from the beginning on, or if another person, not you, yeah, would he think the same way as you? Would he also know about karma as you?
If he's not Buddhist, he probably won't.
Aha. Now we come nearer to our truth, because he's not Buddhist, and you are a Buddhist, right? And why are you Buddhist? I'm asking the whole group, not only one person, okay?
Well, first, the religion is very logical and good. My whole family is Buddhist. And
to be a Buddhist is very logical. If so, every scientist would be a Buddhist.
Compared to other religions, it will make sense for me. So I think Buddhism is the most logical religion, and even my whole family is Buddhist, so why not?
Okay. Relax.
Yeah, I am. So cool. First, when I was a baby, I go to chùa because my parents brought me there. And when I get older, I can decide if I want to go to chùa, and I want to go to chùa because I like it and I want to learn more about Buddhism, and that's why I am a Buddhist.
Great. But why do you want to learn about Buddhism? Why don't you want to learn about Christianity?
Because when I was how do you say that? When I go to school, when I was a little child, I did go to a Christian school, and we had to pray there, but I didn't really felt that like yeah, I don't know how to say it, but I didn't yeah, I don't know how to explain it actually.
You don't feel comfortable with it?
Yeah. So, and I feel the most comfortable when I go to chùa. So, yeah.
Okay. Great. But still though, yes?
I think I have the logical answer for this.
Okay.
I think it's about what I did last life. I think last life I did something good, and karma comes back and gives me this kind of position of learning how to be a good person and leave this circle of reincarnation.
Very good. Yeah, now you connected with your past life. That means with reincarnation. Yeah, and we can find reincarnation in just a few religions. But then, why with Buddhism?
I think for Buddhism, the core of it is that Buddha realized know that there is suffering in life and that life is suffering. So by being a Buddhist, we learn how to stop that suffering. And I think that's a very important aspect of Buddhism. Yeah.
Okay. So now we have go deeper and deeper into our mind, and we see it is not now that we just randomly or spontaneously decide to do good deeds or to do good actions, but it has to be our character, right? Our character. And to get it as our character, we have to do it plenty of times. And so we can go, like Wang Ting did, into our past life, because we are connected with Buddhism in our past life already. That's why this life, after our reincarnation, we get in touch with Christian, but we don't stay. We come back to the temple, to Chùa. So actually, we can see that the source of happiness are always available now, because right now we have the precious human body. We are in the state of clear mind. We have the ability to know, or we have the chance to know, to learn Dharma, and we have the free choice to choose what we want to do. Thân người khó được, Phật Pháp khó gặp. Yeah? And now we have all this. 6 căn khó đủ hết. We also have the 5 senses. We don't miss any of them. Yeah? If a blind person wants to learn something, then it's also very hard for him to get in touch with Buddhism, for example. Freya?
What sources of happiness are available already now, right now? For me, happiness is connected to your good energy, because when you have negative energy in your body, it is very hard to be happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what source can bring you back to your positive energy? And that is what I think, sources of happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What would it be?
Yeah, because right now, for me, it is not clear yet. I have a little bit clue what source can make me happy, can make positive energy. But
okay, no big thing. Hold it, yeah, and we will see if you're right, or you will see yourself if it is right, because now we see it. We see what Quang Thiện and Minh Ngộ said also before. It's health, it's joy, it's social ability, it's belonging, means possession. What do we have here? Ease, yeah, to be like calm, comfort, and resilience. But we see here in the title, these are worldly view. These are the sources, the worldly sources of happiness, because this makes you now happy, but not in the long term. You will get all my slides, all the presentation, yeah, as a PDF. Tomorrow when we have the BIMAC, so like the ending, yeah. So there I will make it as a PDF and will send it to all of you. Now we see it in Buddhist view. In the Buddhist view, the real source of happiness is the 4 depths of gratitude. That means từ ơn. The 4 objects of gratitude are the source of our happiness. Because if we really feel thankful to these 4 objects, we will do all the good actions to these objects, and this is the true and only source of happiness. What are the 4? It's our parents. You have said it before. It's our teachers and friends, but also our nation and homeland. Now we are Vietnamese, but abroad, because our land, our homeland, was still under communism. That's why we are in different countries like Denmark, Netherlands, Germany, Switzerland, France, and so on. So we are thankful for the nations now we are living in, because they are welcome us warmly. What we don't miss to be thankful to our own homeland too, because they or it give us a place, a birthplace there. And 4th and most important is the 4 jewels, because due to the 4 jewels, we can know what is right and what is wrong, what we should do and what we don't should do. And this is what Wang Tieng, I ask him and ask him and ask him, because he should come to the conclusion that his thinking, what is now I should help, comes from karma. But where's karma come from? It is a universal law, sure, but we cannot see that it is a universal law if there is no Buddha who teaches that. You see? A normal person wouldn't see that in that so clear way. Maybe he knows, if you are bad to me, I'm bad to you back. If you're good to me, I'm good to you back. That he knows. But he cannot see further that if we want to stop enemy, if we want to stop hatred, we have to keep in our mind that everybody could be in our past life, our mothers and fathers. And that's why even if they are bad to us, we should act good to them. So we have fulfilled our responsibility. And so the source of happiness is completed. You see? So the answer you give me before, it's something which is inside yourself. And you are too long a good Buddhist already. And you think for too long, or you have learned to get the education from your parents because they are also Buddhists. That's why you don't think anymore really in that deep way. And if we really want to be a good Buddhist, we have always to think into the root. Because if we think into the root, we can see, oh, why did Buddha teach us about the 4 noble truths? Because he goes into the root of our actions and our thinking. So we come to the first depth of gratitude. This is our parents. Why should we? You have also said it, so I go fast forward. Gratitude to the parents due to birth and nurture, of course. Yeah, in young years, we cannot nurture ourselves, so we are relying on our parents. Gratitude to teachers and friends for good things and for knowledge. Also that Jeff said. Gratitude to the nation because of peace, prosperity, and free of war. We are not in Syria where we can be hit by weapons in every second. And we are not in Africa where we have to hunger. Yeah? So we should be grateful to the nation. And gratitude to the three jewels for the wisdom we get and for showing us the way out of suffering. We've heard about how precious the human body is. And if the parents doesn't exist, we wouldn't exist. Or if our parents didn't get us the chance, hadn't given us the chance, we wouldn't be here. And for their caring and raising. So now we come to the teachers and friends. The teachers give us great efforts to teach us. The teacher at school, they teach us worldly knowledge, which we need. Yeah, we need math, we need history. Yeah, because we learn from that. We need chemistry, physics, and. So all that more or less we need for our life. Our friends are there, and we also learn from our friends how to react or how to act in life to overcome difficulties. And our friends are day by day among us. So that's why we always have to carefully choose our friends. Because we are Buddhists, we know that friends can influence us in good and bad way. And that's why we should also choose our friends carefully. You see on the first picture, yeah, this friend is a good friend because I can talk to him whenever I need, but besides, he take out of my pocket something that I don't know. Yeah, that just show they are friends. They just show us that they are good, but maybe they are bad because they try to get us out of Buddhism, or they try to get us done bad actions. These are all bad friends. So, gratitude to the nation. Why? Because the nation are there for us, and they build up a peaceful country where we are living in. They preserve society, yeah, because we are in this society, we don't have to think about that we don't have food, because the nation, all the politicians, they make this duty for us. They do their task so that they coordinate everything so that we just have to live, or we can live very easily. And most of all, they bring peace. We are in peace, and we can live without any lack of anything. So we don't have a lack of anything. And we don't have to suffer from war and poverty, yeah? Which is one of the most sufferings. And now gratitude to the three jewels. Why? Because Buddha could be enlightened for a long time, but he didn't go into nirvana. He spent 3 countless kalpas, countless, Yeah, kalpas are lives, but countless lives, and 3 times into this world, just to accompany us, just to give us the trust, and just to have connections to us, so that we slowly get in touch with karma, get in touch with good actions, become good people. And in the last life, where he sees that there are enough beings who can be enlightened, he becomes Buddha in this life. So, and in this last life, he was born as a prince. Means he has prosperity, he has everything, he has a family, a wonderful life, and a good child, and all that he just throw away due to us, because he wants to show us all that is not that what keeps us real happy. Because if you lose all that, you will be in big suffering. If you clinch or is attached to it, you will suffer. And that's why he said he give up all that and become a monk. And become and meditate, see the truth of the world, the life, and then he becomes Buddha just to show us what it means suffering and to get the real happiness, or how to get the real happiness. Yeah. And after his enlightenment, he goes around and gives teachings 49 years. And he does it, or he did it with a very skillful. That means he can teach every human being, every mental attitude. If it is an animal, if it is a heavenly being, means a deity, or if it is a hunger ghost, or if it's a human being, he can give to all his teachings. Gratitude to the Dharma. Why should we be thankful for the Dharma? Because thanks to Buddha, we can have the Dharma, yeah, due to his teachings, his speech. And through that, we can practice. If there is no Buddha, there will be no Dharma. If there is no Dharma, we don't have anything which we can hold on and practice to come out of samsara, to end suffering. And the last step is to get enlightenment. This is the really pure happiness. Now we are in the first step where we learn, yeah, where we start to learn. So it's a very long way to Buddhahood. But if we stop and stand still and we don't go forward, we will never reach. So that's why we are coming together here and learning from each other. And he clearly recognized cause and effect. This is one of the most core teaching of Buddha. If you understand cause and effect clearly, then you can also distinguish between good and bad, and you can handle, you can control all your actions. And this is very important. And this is what Wang Tian also said before. I just do it because it's a good action. But why? Because you do it lives after lives, that you are a Buddhist and that you can learn the Buddhist Dharma, and that's why it is in you now. And that's why now you don't have to think about it you know it is a good action. And you don't question like, I have to trust in Buddha and I do this good action and I will get good action. You don't think it anymore. You just do it. This comes because it's now something you have done a lot of times. And now it is in you. It is you.
Yes. But if you do good things just because you know you will get the good thing back, it won't happen. Is that right?
It's not quite right. It's a little bit right. Because, you know, everything you do, yeah, with intentions means karma. An action with intention is karma. And karma will come to a result. If you think about it or not, it will come to a result. But if you now think about it and you do it because you think about it, that means you have something in mind. So the intention will turn. Now it's maybe not the good heart while you are doing this action, but maybe it's a calculating heart, how to get the best merits of it. So the merit what you get will drop. Yeah, or you get more difficulties when you get the result because you are calculating. You see? So the consequence or the result will come. Indeed, you will get something good back. But the quality of the good result is depending on your mental state when you're doing it. Okay?
Thank you.
Great. So, gratitude to the Sangha. Why are we thankful to the monks and nuns? Because they give us or translate us or transform us, whatever word you use, because we are now not really get the direct contact with Buddha. We can get the contact, the direct contact to Dharma through to the sutra, or we can read in books, but sometimes we cannot understand or we misunderstand it. So that's why we have the Sangha. The Sangha keeps the Buddhism in this world, and the Sangha gives you the meaning, how you should practice, and goes with you from century to century, from one time, from past to present to future. The Sangha always accompany you as long as you stay within the Buddhism. So if you don't understand something, you can come every time, anytime to the Sangha. The Sangha is here, means like the group of monks and nuns, but you don't have to go to this big group, yeah, but you can go and put your questions to one monk or one nun, whatever, whoever is there. But if we say Sangha, there is at least 4 monks together or 4 nuns together. Then we will talk about Sangha. So now we come to appreciation. What does appreciation mean? Appreciation is a good one interpersonal relationship gesture. Tiếng Việt is better. Biết ơn là thể hiện sự tốt đẹp của tình người. Yeah. So it's like ethical, it's a moral, it's a good moral if we appreciate. Because if somebody doing something good for you, And you say, yeah, it's okay. I don't really need it, but okay, you have done it. This is not appreciation. And it is not ethically, or morally, it's not good of you because they do it for you and you don't appreciate. You don't give the respect. Yeah? So it shows the good character, the moral of the human being, if we appreciate. Appreciation is the first step to gratitude. Biết ơn. Nếu mà ai làm cho mình một cái gì thì mình nói cảm ơn. Cảm is feeling. Feeling gratitude. Feeling thankful for something. Before we can feel thankful for something, we have to know that somebody do something good for us. And this is appreciation. Okay, do you understand the difference between appreciation and gratitude? Okay, again, biết means understand. Somebody do something good for you. You understand and know. Biết is also know. Yeah? You know that somebody do something good for you. This is appreciation. I appreciate that you have done something good for me. If you appreciate, if you know about this, then the feeling, the emotions will come up in yourself. Then you start to feel it. And this is then gratitude, what you feel. So first step, appreciate, and then gratitude. And if you feel thankful for something, then you will be willing to repay. You will be willing to do also good for this person back. Like in my example before, if you don't see that this person doing something good for you is important and you don't appreciate that, you will never get in mind to repay this person, to do also good actions to this person. You will never feel gratitude. And only if we feel gratitude for our environment, if we feel gratitude for these 4 objects, yeah, or these 4 depths of gratitude, you will never dig inside these 4 depths. You will never do something good for these 4 objects. So when you become aware of gratitude, you have recognized that others have benefited you. So you want to show your gratitude. Now we come to express gratitude. Means báo ơn. Before we have tri ân or the biết ơn, yeah? And now we want to báo ơn, means repay, or expressing our gratitude through actions. Only if you are aware of gratitude, then you are willing to express it. It's not difficult to understand because this is also human nature. If you're hungry and a friend of you come with a bread, yeah, with a piece of bread and share it with you, then you will recognize and be aware of that gratitude. To understand that this is something good done by your friends to you. And then you are happy that you have a good friend. And you want also next time to give her something from your stuff. Because she has benefited you now. That means báo ân or the báo đáp ân. So we come to the last slide. What can we take for us from this session? So how can gratitude and appreciation help us in dealing with difficulties? What do you mean? Bitte schön. Continue.
Well, maybe if you're in difficult situations like depression, or you don't feel like you're good enough, and if someone else appreciates you for something you didn't even know you did something good, you may feel good and be happy that you've done something good in your life, so you don't have to feel bad anymore.
Great. How else can this subtopic helps us? Freya.
I think it is very hard to answer. Câu hỏi gì con quên rồi, con mới đọc mà con quên rồi. I already forget.
Câu hỏi là cái đối mặt và giải quyết khó khăn qua sự biết ơn và cảm kích.
It is easy to say, and we understand that very, very much. But in action, I think it is very tough and hard because you get pressure from all directions. And sometimes people are nice to you, you know that, and sometimes they are bad to you. But in that circumstance, you get too much bad affection from all directions. It is very hard to be focused and to be nice and be what you feel too much negative energy in you, that you show bad energy to other people. If you don't not really mean it, but it come out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's why we always say, if you want to be good, stay and be together with good people or positives. How to say, area. Yeah. So it is easy to say, and all of us, I think, we know what it is, and we think it is a good thing. But in reality, it is very hard to be focused and to do it in action.
Okay. Have you participated yesterday's lesson about bad emotions?
Yeah, hôm qua con có chuyện, so was not to that.
Okay, no problem. Because if you have participated, then you will learn about bad emotions. This is the bad energy, what you are talking about. And I think that you have learned in this lesson how to get rid of it or how to overcome, right? The bad emotions, right? Không ai hôm qua học hết hả? Khai ân, khai châu, Minh Ngộ, I think you were there, right? Really, nobody? Okay, okay. So, we just have 13 minutes, so I cannot really like sum up 1.5 hours in 30 minutes. Yeah, it cannot fit in. So I can just say, like, if you can really get to the roots, yeah, roots means cái gốc, to the roots of your emotions, you can see why are these emotions creating in you that, or why are they how to say, why are they make so many turbulence in you. And if you find out what a person you are, like if you have the tendency to anger, then you have to practice that you let go, that you practice loving kindness and compassion, because these are methods you can cultivate, you can practice day by day. It's very, very difficult and it takes time, you're right. But I told you, if you do it always, every day, a little, then you will come up that one day in one life, you can manage it, and it is your character, it is you. Yeah. But if you say, no, this is too difficult, I cannot do it, then you are lost and you are always staying in samsara. So if you see yourself that you are a greedy person, or a person who wants to have everything but never share anything, then you have to practice in your mind first through meditation, through reflection, and then you practice it with person around you, and then wider to person you don't know. So you will overcome your emotions. And the thing is, you have to dig inside your mind. You have to dig why I am like this. Why do I have these aversions? And you dig inside you, in your past, and maybe you end up in your childhood. Maybe something happened in your childhood that makes you to have these bad emotions. Every time you come to this point, like people are talking about your crumb finger, for example. Yeah, that it is not straight, it's a crumble and whatever. And then it makes you crazy and aversions come up. And then maybe you find out because in your day, in your childhood, you are mocked by friends about it. And now it's like anger within yourself and you hide it the whole time. And now every time people talk about this anger explodes. So this has everything, all your emotions have somewhere a root. You should look for it. And if you don't find, it's then too deep inside. Maybe it's coming from last life, right, Wan Thiện? And that's why it's like your character. Now you have to open this a little by little. Yeah. But getting back to our slide, to our topic, you can practice or you can overcome or deal with your difficulties through gratitude by, for example, if you have problems with your parents. Yeah. You know, maybe you have children, or you have been a child, and you know that there is always quarrel with the parents. And if we really feel thankful, if we have the gratitude really to our parents, we can overcome this quarrel. We will then see, okay, this is not about life and death. Yeah, my parents give me this life. The parents have nurture me and bring me all the education I need, and now just because of this small problem, I insult them. I get into a bad conflict with them. So I take this gratitude out. I think about the precious life of a human. I see that they are responsible for my life, all that. Then inside of me, the gratitude will overcome the difficulties with my parents. So this will help me if I think like this. And if I can do one step like this, it will make me stronger. That is what you said before. Troubles can make us stronger. Difficulties can make us stronger if we overcome them. And this is how the Buddha shows us that we can overcome the difficulties through gratitude. And so on. We have difficulties with within the company. Yeah. Then we also can think about the gratitude to the nation. Because Germany, or you are from Denmark, I think, Denmark has given me a second chance, had welcomed me into this country and give me all the peace, the belonging I have now. Of course, I have to work for myself, but if Denmark hadn't given me the basics, I would never have a good life like this. So now this person is also a citizen of Denmark. Yeah. So if I start now a conflict, I don't really have the gratitude, or I am not really thankful. And so we can make it loser, yeah, the conflicts between like people in the company or people in the society, whatever. And if we have with people who we don't know, maybe conflicts, we also can think they might be one life, my father or my mother. And they have also given me all this love, all this kindness, caring, and. But now this life, I'm deluded. I don't have the wisdom to see. So I see in them a foreigner. And I don't feel attached to them or any connections with them. But if we really feel gratitude and we try really to practice appreciation, we can overcome our difficulties very, very fast. This is really one of the most, one of the most active and intensive practice. So if we appreciate tự ẩn, now we appreciate tự ẩn. We are thankful for the teaching of the Buddha. And we wish to express our gratitude to our parents. We can do it like to be obedient and helps the parents and not causing so much troubles to them. To be a good child is also great gratitude towards the parents. And to show appreciation to our teachers and friends is we study diligently. We apply what we have learned, yeah, and we make use of our knowledge for helping others, helping friends, for example. So if we want to show our gratitude to the country, to ease or to overcome the difficulties within the country, we will apply our civic duties. Yeah, means that we pay taxes, means that we don't drive so fast that we can cause accidents to others. Yeah, means we make social works and we have an ethical behavior. That is what we can do to show gratitude or to express gratitude to the nations. And if everybody do this that way, we will see there won't be difficulties within the nation. If everybody is paying tax, the nation will be stronger, yeah, and it will be more or richer. And if we want to express, if we appreciate and express the gratitude to the three jewels, we will listen, reflect, and practice Buddha Dharma. Means vắng, tư, tu. Vắng, listen, tư, reflect, tu, practice. And we always, every day in the morning, we take refuge to the three jewels. We say, con quy y Phật, con Pháp, con quy y Tăng. Only through the three sentences, we make our mind stronger. We make our connections to the three jewels, Tam Bảo, stronger. And we are calm in our mind. Because if we know we take refuge, means we are Buddhist. If I know I am Buddhist, I am willingly to do good actions. I am willingly to get rid of bad actions because I know about karma. So that's all what I want to share with you today. And this is also our last sessions. Yes, I will share the PowerPoint, but you have to be there tomorrow. Tomorrow in the last session where Thầy Pháp Trú is, yeah, there will be a feedback round between us, yeah. And so I would prepare it a little bit again with the answers, what you have just written down. I put in the PowerPoint and you will get it tomorrow afternoon. It's okay? Or will be somebody not there tomorrow? If somebody won't be there, I think the organizers, mấy anh chị here, who can maybe send it also to you, or I will upload it into my OneDrive and you can download it from there, yeah? So you can go into my Facebook account and you will find the link, or I will be happier to see you tomorrow again for a short time. So, do you have any questions before we end the session? No. Means you have understand everything clearly, right? Great. Tomorrow there will be an exam. No, just kidding. Okay, vậy thì chúng ta hồi hướng. Nếu mà các anh chị, hình như là các anh chị còn
Dạ,
sum up nữa đúng không?
Thưa sư cô, dạ em Quán Đạt sẽ có vài lời
Dạ vâng.
pháp đối với sư cô. Mời Quán Đạt.
Thank you so much for your teaching. And I just would like to mention a few important points, what we have learned today. Today we have learned to that we have to grateful to our parents, teacher, nation, and Tambao, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. However, we can also thankful to a book or an enemy. The 5 most common regrets, what can we learn from these regrets and what should we change? The sources of happiness are that we have a human body, we have the freedom and the chance to learn Dharma, and we have learned about biết ơn và báo ơn, also appreciation and repay. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, what I'm going to just say is, if we know about gratitude, we have to also to appreciate and express it. That is very important. Yeah. If we just know, if we just listen and then it's like one ear and the next ear out, I very feel sorry. Not for myself, but for yourself, because then it brings you no good karma. So let me express one and thank you for the good discussion today, because I really missed it. I have now 6 sessions. This is 6th session, and this is the best session of communication. Thank you for that. So now we can do our devotion, dedication. Please put your hands together. And we visualize again. We're still standing in front of the Buddhas of the 10 directions, and 3 times past, present, and future. They are still giving us teachings. The teachings are full of good energy. They are all around us. If we have a calm mind, if we have a motivation to embody this Dharma, to let it into our mind, we will receive them. Now open your mind. We have heard the Dharma. We get the Dharma triple today, 3 times today. Now let it flow into our mind. Try to think about what you have learned today. Dharma will lead us to good mind. A good mind will bring good actions and good speech. And so we become, step by step, a better person. Let the Dharma flow into you by listening, reflecting, and practicing that what you have learned. What fits you the most. Promise to keep it for the sake of yourself and for the sake of all human beings and all living beings. The merits we have collected today, we should not keep it for ourselves, because this will bring us just virtue, merits for 3 lives. If we share it, dedicate it to all living beings, it will be countless. So let's dedicate it to our parents, because they have given us this life. They raise us up, protect us so that we didn't get hurt, so that we still have a clear mind and a full body, so that we can sit here and learn about Buddha's teaching. Let's dedicate these merits also other parents in the past and in the future. They also should get the chance to meet Buddha directly and listen to the Dharma directly, so that they will soon get the Buddhahood. Let's promise that no difficulties can hinder us on our way to Buddhahood. Always pray for the support of the Bodhisattvas, because they are around us. We are not alone. If we keep our mind bright and pure, we will receive that good support. So with that motivation, we will recite hồi hướng. Nguyện đem công đức này